Hi everyone, this is my friend Kirsty. We've just got the camera working because it refused to work. Say hi.
Hello.
My lovely friend, and we're going to do another little happiness interview. So Kirsty, what little things make you really happy sort of day to day?
I'm trying to remember what I said on one of your other videos now. Friends and family,
Okay.
definitely. Obviously, we've just been out to a lovely lunch with you, me and my cousin, which was amazing.
With a
Hi,
massive
Sally.
ice cream.
Yeah.
World's biggest ice cream.
World's biggest ice cream. She did not really, about the size of her head, she was not prepared for that at all. Amazingly, if anybody had said this to me 4 years ago, I'd have told them they were tripping, but weirdly, my exercise classes, and actually, maybe it's a sense of achievement after them,
Okay.
that does make me happy.
So achieving things.
Yes. Hot chocolate,
Yes.
that makes me happy. Chocolate in general
General chocolate.
makes me happy.
Do you have a favourite brand that you go to, a favourite type of chocolate that you go to?
To be totally honest, as long as it's not Kinder Eggs, I tend to eat pretty much anything.
Okay.
But I am usually very careful though, because obviously when I eat something like chocolate, because of being having been a diabetic and now in the pre-diabetic category,
Yes.
I'm still thinking that if I'm going to eat something, I don't want it to be a waste of calories or sugar.
Yes.
So I am usually pretty careful about what I do eat, because I can't eat that much of it to begin with.
No. And we should tell the viewers, that Kirsty used to be diabetic, and she actually reversed it. She
Yes.
reversed her own diabetes.
I did.
Which I had never heard of. I didn't think that was possible, and it was absolutely amazing. And she did it with diet and exercise. So
Yep.
I'm very proud of my friend.
Thank you. I didn't know it was possible either, to be totally honest, until I did it, so that was a shock.
I think you shocked the nurses, didn't you?
Oh, I think I shocked the nurse, myself, everybody. I think that was a big surprise. She was like, you need to go out and tell people, it can be done.
Yes, and you had a T-shirt made.
I did. I have
Yes.
diabetes resolved, a light blue one. It's in my bedroom somewhere under the mountain of clothes.
I'm sure there's a slogan in there somewhere. I resolved to resolve my
Could be.
diabetes.
I just like the fact that I put diabetes full stop, resolved full
Yes.
stop. That's on the T-shirt, and I quite like that as itself. I think you came up with that.
I think I did, and then you went and made the T-shirt.
Yeah, I'm sure it was you.
Yes.
I'm trying to think what else makes me happy, because I'm not, as you know, I'm not necessarily a particularly happy person naturally, but there are some things. Tea and biscuits.
Tea. Okay. And why do they make you happy? How do they make you happy?
Comforting, I think. I think it's comfort. I love tea and biscuits.
Do you think it's a familiarity thing as well?
Could be.
We associate it with comfort, therefore we go back to it.
And also, again, biscuits are again a treat
Yes.
for me these days. So
We need treats, don't we? Everyone has their little treats.
absolutely, I think so.
Do you have? I know that you're a massive film buff like me, and you like to read.
So yeah.
Yeah. Do you have certain films that you go back to when you need a bit of TLC and you need to cheer yourself up? Do you sort of have films or series that you go back to that make you feel happy?
Definitely, there's a film starring David Duchovny called Evolution.
Oh, okay.
That is absolutely hilarious. It's basically about two scientists in a backwater community college who somehow, previously to them, a meteor has hit Earth. And they start to discover that creatures are invading, and through their own research they start to discover that these must be aliens.
Okay, I think I've seen that film.
It's brilliant. It's like there's an old mine shaft about a half click south of here. Half a click of you in Nam. Hey, I'm digging this. Work with me, baby. Work with me. I absolutely love that film.
It's quite an
so
insane
funny.
film, isn't it?
It's brilliant. I love it. It's absolutely hilarious. I am very much into the Big Bang Theory at the moment.
Yes.
So I am definitely watching that.
You're into a a particular character, which we don't have to go into if you don't want, but I know there's a particular character.
Not necessarily the character, but I am certainly currently at the University of one James Joseph Parsons. Yes, this is absolutely true.
I'm sure many women out there will relate to that,
and a few
and
men.
Maybe a few men as well.
Yeah,
yes.
Todd Spiewak, you are so jammy. You really are. You are very jammy. You have possibly one of the hottest boyfriend on the planet. It's not fair.
Your time will come. Your time will come.
Oh, I hope so.
Absolutely.
But what else makes me happy?
Yeah. It's a tricky one to think of on the spot. Sometimes you have to think about a difficult situation, don't you, to then remember what was the thing that cheered you up.
I think my sort of like the yoga and the relaxation and the meditation and everything certainly very good. I like that. That makes me happy.
Okay. I'd like to ask about art. This was just a bit of a random question, but I think you have an appreciation of beauty, and we've got that similar kind of personality. So would you say that seeing things of beauty makes you happy? And if so, what kind of... So things like natural phenomena or art, the kind of art you find in a gallery, or even just... So art that you would see day to day, like maybe a design of something, a design of a book, a design of... I
have... I visited Buckingham Palace for my 30th birthday, and I have run up and down the Long Gallery at Buckingham Palace going, she's got a Rembrandt, that's a Rembrandt, people! And my parents thought I'd totally lost the plot and were hoping that security weren't going to chuck us out. So I've done that. I've been to Amsterdam, and I've been to Rembrandt's house.
Wow, yes. Amsterdam is beautiful.
I've been to the Stedelijk Museum in Amsterdam, which has got a lot of modern art. So we were talking, there were Andy Warhol, Roy Lichtenstein was in there, Vasily Kandinsky was in there. I was hopping. It was brilliant.
I think you get a kick out of that kind of thing, don't you?
I do. I visited the Peggy Guggenheim in Venice and had the same reaction because the same similar artists were in there, and I think Dali was in that one as well.
Oh, wow.
And that was absolutely incredible. My parents were bored out of their minds, but I was loving it because they're really not into the modern art, but I am, and I loved it. Was brilliant.
Fantastic.
So
did you see? Did you go and see the Anne Frank house?
Yes.
The Anne Frank Museum.
Yes, very, very moving experience. You can't take any photos around there because they actually sell photos in the shop afterwards.
Yes.
But it was a very moving experience.
Did you have an overwhelming reaction? Because I went there and I actually found I couldn't stop crying. My face was just leaking constantly, and it was quite an overwhelming
it was an overwhelming feeling. I didn't actually cry, it didn't make me cry, but it was still very overwhelming, and I'm certainly glad that I did it. It's
such a tiny space, isn't it?
It is.
It makes it very, very poignant, I think, when you look out the window.
When you think about how many people were in there.
Yeah.
It's a very moving place to be. I don't really know how else to describe it. It was very overwhelming. Maybe it is the fact that it is quite claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Particularly when you got I think it was maybe a false bookcase or something.
Yeah, that was it. And you went up the stairs.
Hid the bit where they actually lived for all those months.
Yeah.
And that was very, very moving indeed. It was just a fantastic place. It was one that I knew I got to go to.
It was amazing. I think what got me as well was the fact that the family living downstairs put their lives at risk to house the Frank family. It was just...
You queue for about 2 hours.
Oh.
We queued for about 2 hours to get in there.
Oh, okay. I think it was about an hour for us. It was about 33 degrees.
Yeah.
It was very, very hot.
We queued for about 2 hours, but it was worth it.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Absolutely, yes.
Fantastic.
Totally.
Okay, I'm going to stop it there because we're coming up to 9 minutes, but I will come back and interview you again another time.
Okay.
And you spread a lot of happiness, and you should know that. So.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart.
And thank you for being our interviewee of the day. Da, da, da. Catch you soon. Say bye.
Bye.